You might have heard that the budgeting app Mint.com is closing at the end of the year. Over the last 24 hours, I've downloaded every single budgeting app you can think of, free or paid. So I'm here to tell you why Monarch Money is the best budgeting and financial app that you should be using. I've been a user of Mint.com for almost 8 years. And in that time, I've logged over 8,000 transactions in the Mint app. So when I found out they were closing, I knew I was going to need a new solution. Now, if you've seen my reverse budgeting video lately, you probably know that I don't do a envelope system or a $0 based budget. I just need an app that helps me track my accounts and transactions and do a really rough budget to see what money comes in and what money comes out. So I've tried almost every app out there, and I ultimately just wasn't happy with most of the solutions that were out there. That is, until I tried Monarch Money. This app is the financial budgeting app that you should be using. Now, I should put a little asterisk here. It is a little bit of a pricey tool. It starts at $14.99 a month, or if you buy the annual plan, it's $99 a year. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Found this out by accident. If you go ahead and do the sign up process, but you don't enter your credit card information, within an hour or two, they'll actually send you a 30% off discount coupon code, which actually brings the price down from $100 to $69 for your first year. Not too shabby. So let's dive into the Monarch Money app and see what makes it so good. So here you can see I am on the transaction dashboard. I'm gonna have a lot of information blurred in here just due to the fact that this is my personal information. So you'll see over here, we've got a menu navigation for your dashboard, accounts, transactions, cash flow, planning, so many different things here. One of the things here about the transaction page is it's incredibly clean. You've got the different transaction merchants over here. You've got your categories, which you can click into to change, and you've got the dollar amounts over here. It's really easy to kind of click multiple ones and edit a handful of them if you need to. You'll actually notice this looks and feels relatively similar to the Mint app, so there's not a huge learning curve doing transactions and rules-based things from Mint going into Monarch. You will notice though, no ads. That's what happens when you pay for a premium app. Next, let's look at the plan tab here. You can see they have it broken down into budget and forecast. So it works just like most other budgeting apps. You can create all of your custom categories and assign a dollar amount for each month and then track what you're actually spending and then see the difference here. So if we look here, you'll see in gifts and donations, we've got gifts. It's budgeted for $50. Actual is $0 because I haven't done any spending. So that means there's $50 remaining. All of these three categories will roll up into the entire gifts and donations category, and you can easily expand and collapse that. One thing you can actually do though, if you don't want to do all of the individual line items within a category, you can actually budget by one category. Let's take a look at that. Here you can see bills and utilities. I have garbage, water, electricity, internet. For me, it's not worth it to go in and add individual dollar amounts for each one of those, so I just put $300 there for all bills and utilities. Call it good. One of my all-time favorite things in Monarch is the cash flow charts. They've got two really unique, interesting ways to look at all the money coming in and then the money going out. So here, if we dive in, you can see you've got an overview of your income, expenses, savings, and savings rate for a given month. But they do this really unique diagram where you can see your income over here. It goes into kind of this little line and it breaks down all of the individual categories. Over here, you can see whether a category is maybe housing or donations or food or whatever those categories are. And it gives you the breakdown both in dollar and percentage. I know you can't see it because it's blurred out, but it's a really, really fun way to kind of look at the monthly breakdown of how you're spending. You can also change this to a more traditional kind of bar chart view here. So you've got the same thing. You can see your paychecks, you can see it in dollar amount and percentages, and then you can see all of your expenses categorized from your budget along with the dollars and percentages there. It's just a really quick, easy way to take a look at your month-over-month budget and which categories have maybe expanded or contracted more than they should have month-over-month. Next, let's look at recurring expenses. So if I go over here and I click on this tab on the left, you'll see a calendar up top and you'll see all of the items listed down below. Now, I did not manually add these. Monarch Money just went in and found the reoccurring expenses every month and added them in. You can see Apple here because I pay for iCloud. You can see Spotify because I pay for music. The nice thing is it finds them and then adds them to the calendar. So you've got a very easy kind of database to look at what things you're paying for on a monthly basis. So I've just covered the basics here, but there's so much more to Monarch Money. You can add your investment accounts. You can do goal tracking. You can even create additional logins for a spouse or a significant other and a financial advisor, and it's at no additional cost to you. Now you can share that information with them and they can access what they need. So if you're looking for an alternative to Mint.com, I would highly encourage you to download all of the apps, give them a try, link 1 or 2 accounts, see what you like. For me personally, Monarch Money was the app that just seemed to fit my workflow best. So I'll leave a referral link down below. You can use that link and get a free 30-day trial at no expense to you. If you do download Monarch Money, let me know how it goes. Put something in the comments and I'd love to hear what works, what doesn't, and what apps you guys are using to track your finances. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.